Hello fellow viewers. I had put up a message and have said numerous times that I was getting something on Monday, a little package. So here it is. We got the Benchmade 140, which is the Benchmade Nimravus in plain edge, with obviously the black coating, which is the only available. So I'm going to do a little unboxing video, take this out. I also got the Kydex sheath, which I've already played around with a little bit and added a little paracord to. So as far as the knife goes, we're going to do a little unboxing for you. So as you can tell, this is the new Benchmade. So first time out of the box. Comes nicely packaged, as you can tell. And obviously it says their little handle with care. Obviously this is their black class. It comes in the black box. So the knife with obviously some sort of paracord, I'm guessing to make this into a thigh rig. So we'll get back to this, see what else is in the box. So also in the box is a large strap for belt loop, the longer drop rig, so that you can run this on, I guess, your thigh, and also a malice clip, as well as obviously Benchmade warranty card. Don't really have much of a use for those. They warranty everything. And I also ordered the Kydex sheath, which is ambidextrous as long as you switch belt loop back and forth. No big deal. So let's take a look at the knife. The knife is black plain edge, as you can tell, with the Benchmade logo, and on the reverse side, the 154 cm. It is a full tang blade. They did hollow out inside the handle. I do not have an exact spec on the weight. I'm not sitting in front of it. I will annotate that. The length of the blade is about 4.5 inches. It's a decent sized blade. Has a nice finger groove. Very nice jimping on top. And the handle scales have definitely been redone. They've textured them. It's aluminum and steel completely. It's pretty sharp out of the box. I would not go as far as razor sharp, but it'll cut. It seems like a very nice knife. It definitely has a little bit of heft to it, but I think this is definitely already going to be one of my favorites as a replacement for a heavy-duty fixed blade while I'm camping. I think this, without even testing it, just the heft, the feel, the design of the sheath, this is going to be an easy replacement, and it's not going to take much convincing for me to take this over like a buck 110 folder or even a large Benchmade knife that's not fixed blade. It's just so utilitarian. You have nothing to clean. You wipe off the blade, it's ready to go. No mechanisms to worry about. If you get water in it, you take the handles off, you clean it, you're done. I just think this is going to be a good addition to my hiking, backpacking, and camping gear. And we're going to do a little bit of testing. I've got some wood over there that I chopped with the Becker BK7. So it's a little bit smaller, and we're going to baton through a piece or two of that. And then I'm going to strap this on a bag, show you kind of my system as far as that goes. And you'll get to see a little bit of a review on the Benchmade 140, the Nimravus. Okay, so I grabbed the bag, and I'm going to show you basically how I work this system and my idea for how I'm going to use this. So obviously this is the Camelback Rim Runner, previously reviewed, very good bag, and this is going to be, and soon to be, and I've used this a couple times already, my go-to day hike bag. It's a 24 liter pack with 3 liters of water. So I figured this is going to be the most important pack to integrate my new Benchmade knife on, and to figure out how to do that best. So I spent a little time before the video kind of testing out different options, and I'm going to show you the best option that I've found so far. So I'm going to drop the camera a little bit so that you can see this. Alright, that should work. And we're going to go from here. So on the back of this, you have a Velcro belt loop, which very convenient because you don't have to take your belt off to actually put the sheath on. So on the camelback, they have these elastic, I guess, attachment points. They're mainly for hose direction, but I find that they can support quite a bit of weight. So I like to stick the belt loop through there as far as I can and get that nice and level with the Velcro on the thing. So that right there obviously is not 100%. So what I've done is they gave you a large piece of paracord for a thigh rig. So what I did was I cut about a 6-inch piece of paracord, quite a bit smaller, and I pass it again through both holes just like they give it to you, just like that. And then basically what I've done is I just take it under the clip, right under here, and I just tie a square knot. And just once over, pull. You make sure you pull that nice and tight so that the knife is not flopping around again. And that is fixed. Now for me, I put it on my right hand side because I'm a lefty, and obviously that stays in there pretty well. That's not going anywhere. And that's on the pack strap, so it rides comfortably, as you can probably see right here. It's right at about chest level. I can easily grab it, access it, get to the knife, reach across. It's in a good spot, especially if you're just hiking, walking around. I don't have to really grab for it, but if I need to, it's right there. It's close enough, and it's in a halfway decent position. And obviously it can also be reversed if you're a righty, just by switching the hose and putting the knife on this side. So as far as that goes, I find this system with this sheath to be very functional. I don't love these Condor nylon sheaths because they get wet, they don't hold up as well. Sometimes they even cause rust to your knife. So as far as the sheath goes, I don't love them, but Benchmade really did a nice job on the Nimravus sheath. It comes with it. It has the MOLLE attachment. It's got 2 belt loops, the thigh rig system. It's got MOLLE on the front. It's got the 2 rivets on the bottom that you can put paracord through. So they really did a nice job of making this a very universal and a very well equipped sheath. So as far as this system goes, for me this works really well. The only reason this isn't perfect is because it's stuck on my backpack. So obviously when I take the bag off, I no longer have my knife now. So that is where, for me, the Kydex sheath came in. And the main reason I ordered this was I do spend some time in wet environments, not necessarily by the shore, but mainly by lakes, rivers, ponds, that kind of stuff. So to me, the Kydex is a little bit better. It drains water, it doesn't retain water, and they hold up a little bit better than the Condor or the nylon. So for me, this was a good choice, and it was a reasonable price. It was in the mid-30s. So for me, what I've been planning on, and what I've tried in the past few days, I'm going to take my leather belt off. Don't get any ideas. And I'm a lefty, so when I am not cross-drawing, I like to put this on my belt, and I had to change the side, obviously. So now I'm just going to reroute the belt all the way through and around. And this is one option. Obviously, there are many other options. But for me, while I'm hiking, this right here seems to be a halfway decent sheath. It fits nicely. It's easily accessible. It's not too heavy to carry the slight extra weight of an extra sheath, and obviously it is very functional. It doesn't slide around too much because of the heavy-duty rubber band. It's like a very rubbery silicone material. It's heavy-duty. It's not going anywhere. It is reversible, and even if I am wearing it like this with the pack on, even if I do put the hip belt on or any of that sort of thing, with a bigger hip belt it might be in the way, but it really is not that big of a deal. The only issue I've noticed with the Kydex, it's a little hard to pull out, so I might have to sand down the clips that hold it in there, because unless you're holding this, it tends to pull up. Not too big of a deal, it can definitely be dealt with. I would rather it be tighter tolerances than looser tolerances, especially on the trail. So as far as that goes, it's definitely a decent sheath. And it has its uses. I can switch it from my belt to my bag while I'm moving. And if I put down my bag, then I can still have the knife on me, protected in a sheath. And I'm not worrying about where is it, where did I leave it on my pack, or that kind of scenario. So it gives me some different options while I'm on the trail.